From the 8th to the 13th centuries, the Islamic world experienced a period of remarkable intellectual and cultural flourishing. This era, known as the Golden Age of Islam, witnessed the rise of brilliant scholars, scientists, and artists who made groundbreaking contributions to various fields of knowledge. These scholars, driven by a thirst for knowledge and a deep commitment to their faith, transformed the Islamic world into a hub of intellectual inquiry. They translated ancient Greek and Indian texts, preserving and transmitting knowledge that might have otherwise been lost. Their innovative ideas and discoveries spread far and wide, influencing the course of history in profound ways. At the heart of this intellectual revolution were Islamic scholars who delved into the depths of Islamic theology, law, and philosophy. They sought to understand the Quran and the teachings of Prophet Muhammad in a comprehensive and nuanced manner. These scholars, known as ulama, played a pivotal role in shaping Islamic thought and practice. Their interpretations of Islamic law, known as fiqh, provided Muslims with practical guidelines for daily life. Their philosophical inquiries explored the nature of God, the relationship between reason and revelation, and the purpose of human existence. These scholars were not confined to ivory towers. They engaged with the wider society, addressing the social, political, and economic challenges of their time. They established institutions of learning, such as mosques and madrasas, which became centers of intellectual exchange. They also served as judges, advisors to rulers, and teachers, disseminating knowledge and shaping public discourse. Their contributions extended far beyond the realm of academia, influencing the lives of ordinary Muslims in profound ways. The Golden Age of Islamic scholarship was a testament to the power of human intellect and the transformative potential of faith. These scholars demonstrated that Islam encouraged critical thinking, creativity, and the pursuit of knowledge. Their legacy continues to inspire Muslims and non-Muslims alike, reminding us of the importance of seeking knowledge, engaging in dialogue, and striving for excellence in all endeavors. Imam Abu Hanifa al-Nu'man, born in Kufa, present-day Iraq in 699 CE, stands as a towering figure in Islamic jurisprudence. He is the founder of the Hanafi school of Islamic law, one of the four major Sunni schools of thought. Abu Hanifa's legacy rests on his systematic approach to Islamic law, emphasizing reason and analogy in interpreting the Quran and the Sunnah, Prophet Muhammad's teachings and practices. This approach, known as qiyas, allowed Abu Hanifa to address novel legal issues that arose in his time. Abu Hanifa lived during a period of significant political and social change in the Muslim world. The rapid expansion of the Islamic Empire brought about new challenges and complexities that required innovative legal solutions. Recognizing the need for a comprehensive and adaptable legal framework, Abu Hanifa embarked on a mission to codify Islamic law. He meticulously collected and analyzed countless hadiths, sayings, and actions of Prophet Muhammad, and sought to derive legal rulings based on sound principles. Unlike some of his contemporaries who relied heavily on literal interpretations of religious texts, Abu Hanifa adopted a more flexible approach. He emphasized the importance of reason and logic in understanding the spirit of Islamic law. For instance, he recognized that the Quran and Sunnah could not possibly address every conceivable legal issue. To address this, he developed the principle of qiyas, which allowed jurists to deduce rulings for new situations by drawing analogies to existing legal precedents. Abu Hanifa's methodology proved highly influential, shaping the development of Islamic law for centuries to come. His teachings spread far and wide, gaining acceptance in different parts of the Muslim world. Today, the Hanafi school of law remains the most widely followed school of Sunni jurisprudence, with millions of adherents in South Asia, Central Asia, Turkey, and parts of the Arab world. Abu Hanifa's legacy is a testament to the intellectual dynamism of early Islamic scholarship and the enduring power of reasoned interpretation in matters of faith. The Mu'tazila school of thought emerged in the 8th century CE, advocating for a rational approach to understanding Islam. The Mu'tazila, meaning those who withdraw or stand apart, emphasize the role of human reason in interpreting the Quran and reconciling faith with philosophical inquiry. They believed that God's attributes should be understood metaphorically, not literally, to avoid anthropomorphism. This emphasis on reason led them to engage in theological debates with other schools of thought. One of the key tenets of the Mu'tazila school was the belief in the absolute unity of God, Tawhid. They argued that God's attributes of knowledge, power, and will were not separate entities, but rather aspects of his single indivisible essence. This stance set them apart from some contemporary theologians who attributed distinct qualities to God. The Mu'tazila believed that attributing separate attributes to God compromised his absolute unity and could lead to polytheism. The Mu'tazila also emphasized the importance of free will. They argued that God had endowed humans with the capacity to choose between right and wrong, and that individuals were responsible for their actions. This belief in free will had significant implications for their understanding of God's justice. They believed that a just God would not punish individuals for actions they were compelled to perform. They argued that God rewards or punishes individuals based on their choices and actions. The Mu'tazila school's emphasis on reason and philosophical inquiry had a profound impact on the intellectual landscape of the Islamic world. Although their influence waned in later centuries, their ideas continued to resonate with some scholars and thinkers. Their emphasis on rational discourse and their efforts to reconcile faith with reason remain relevant today, reminding us of the importance of critical thinking and intellectual exploration within a religious framework. Abu Hamid al-Ghazali, born in 1058 CE in Persia, is widely regarded as one of the most influential Islamic theologians and philosophers of all time. Known for his profound intellect and spiritual depth, Al-Ghazali embarked on a personal quest for truth that led him to explore various schools of thought, including philosophy, theology, and Sufism. His masterpiece, The Incoherence of the Philosophers, challenged the views of some prominent philosophers of his time, arguing that their reliance on reason alone led to flawed conclusions about the nature of God and the universe. Al-Ghazali's critique of philosophy did not stem from a rejection of reason, but rather from his belief that reason alone was insufficient to grasp the ultimate truths about God and the spiritual realm. He argued that while reason could provide valuable insights into the natural world, it could not fully comprehend the divine realm, which transcended human intellect. Al-Ghazali believed that true knowledge of God could only be attained through spiritual experience, which he described as a direct and intuitive apprehension of the divine. To bridge the gap between reason and revelation, Al-Ghazali turned to Sufism, the mystical tradition within Islam. He believed that Sufism offered a path to spiritual enlightenment through practices such as meditation, contemplation, and the remembrance of God. Al-Ghazali's writings on Sufism had a profound impact on the development of Islamic mysticism, making it more accessible to a wider audience and integrating it into mainstream Islamic thought. Al-Ghazali's legacy rests on his ability to reconcile seemingly disparate intellectual traditions. He recognized the value of both reason and revelation, philosophy and spirituality, offering a holistic understanding of Islam that embraced both the intellectual and the mystical dimensions of faith. His writings continue to inspire Muslims and non-Muslims alike, reminding us of the importance of seeking knowledge through both intellectual inquiry and spiritual exploration.